Hey guys, welcome to ASMR Retro. Today I'm going to talk about Survivor Series 2020. It is this Sunday, November 22nd, and I'm going to give a very basic preview / predictions video. Keep in mind I rarely watch Raw or SmackDown these days, so this is definitely not going to be an in-depth video or review or preview rather. There's much better channels for that. This is just really for relaxation purposes, so don't take it too seriously. So before we get there, I don't know why this isn't in the order I want, so we'll start off with this one. Okay, so the first match we'll talk about is the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown match. Team Raw consists of AJ Styles, Keith Lee, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Matt Riddle. And Team SmackDown is Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, and Seth Rollins, and then the final member is still to be determined. Now there's some rumors about who that final member is going to be. Some people are saying the Undertaker, because it is his 30th anniversary. His first appearance was Survivor Series 1990, but we'll see. So first of all, let's talk about the members. Team Raw, it's a pretty good team actually. Both teams are actually pretty good. AJ Styles is awesome. Keith Lee is one of my favorites, although since coming to Raw, they haven't really booked him very well, but I like Sheamus. I know a lot of people don't like him. Braun Strowman, I could take him or leave him, but obviously he's a very valuable, huge, big man. And then Matt Riddle, who's awesome too, although I get panic attacks when I see him wrestle because I'm afraid somebody's going to step on his toe and break his toe, but because he wrestles with no shoes on. So definitely a good team there. Again, I haven't been watching Raw, so I don't know if they're, what the storyline is there, but if they're able to work together or not. Team SmackDown, Kevin Owens, I like him a lot. Jey Uso with his new, persona, new heel gimmick, the whole Roman Reigns thing, definitely getting a push. King Corbin, not my favorite. Seth Rollins is alright. I mean, he's great in the ring, but I don't know, he's kind of annoying in my opinion. And then, obviously, we don't know who the last guy is. So it's a pretty strong team too, but overall, I think that Team Raw is a better team. Although, for some reason, I'm going to predict Team SmackDown for this one. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe because Jey Uso's getting a big push, it seems like. Vince isn't too high on Kevin Owens from what I know or understand. I mean, the only guy here really that, is a pretty big deal, I guess, is Seth Rollins in the WWE's eyes, I guess. But I don't know, I still think that they're going to take it. So now in terms of predicting who the sole survivor is going to be or who's going to get the final pin or whatever, I don't know, but I'm not going to go to that level of predictions. But so for the first match, I'm going to predict Team SmackDown will be victorious. So that's one for SmackDown. Okay, next match. I almost forgot to switch the image. Okay, there we go. Okay, next match is the Women's Raw versus SmackDown Elimination, Survivor Series Elimination match. So, Team Raw is Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Lana, Lacey Evans, and Peyton Royce. Team SmackDown is Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and 2 members to be determined. So, I don't know why there's still 2 members to be determined. A few days before the pay-per-view, but maybe we'll find out tonight on SmackDown. Alright, let's analyze these teams. So Team Raw is Nia Jax, which I really don't like her. I try to like her, I just don't. Especially because she apparently injures a lot of people. I do like Shayna Baszler a lot. That's right there. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. I know they haven't really. Well, yeah, they're the tag team champions now. I kind of forgot about that. But, so yeah, maybe she is getting a little bit of a push, but she's gotten some raw treatment, so to speak. Lana, not really a big fan of her. I mean, she's okay, but Lacey Evans, she's alright. And Peyton Royce. Yeah, I never really liked the Iconics. I just found them annoying. Now they're broken up, so I don't know, maybe I should give her a chance, but something I find very annoying about her. So other than Shayna Baszler, I don't really like. It's not for me personally, anyways. It's my own opinion that don't really like this team very much, but doesn't mean they're not gonna win. So Team SmackDown is Bianca Belair, which I like a lot. Ruby Riott is good. Liv Morgan is awesome. Well, I wouldn't say awesome, but I like her. And then, yeah, it's kind of unfair, hard to choose because there's still 2 members that are to be determined. But even with just 3 members so far, I still like the SmackDown team better than Team Raw already. But with that being said, I do believe that Team Raw will take this match. Bianca, Ruby, and Liv haven't really been. Well, I don't know about Bianca Belair, but I think she went up to the main roster relatively recently. But anyways, I don't see them booking any of those people very strongly. So, and for some reason, Nia Jax keeps getting a lot of opportunities. So I'm gonna say Team Raw is gonna take this one. Just my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Of course, in a respectful manner, as always. Okay. Well, it's going to be a very short video, I think, but not too many matches listed here. Okay. Next up is Bobby Lashley, who is the Raw United States Champion, versus Sami Zayn, SmackDown Intercontinental Champion. So it's champion versus champion, but it's a non-title singles match. And I like both of these guys. Although I would say that Sami Zayn has more personality, but he could definitely be annoying at times. But it's funny, in this picture I never noticed he looks like Oscar the Grouch. Has anyone else made that comparison? Because dude really looks like Oscar the Grouch. But anyways, so both good competitors. I would probably say Bobby Lashley was definitely going to take this one. Again, Sami Zayn doesn't look like WWE, is too, what's the word? Doesn't they like him now? Well, I wouldn't say they don't like him, but they don't seem to push him very much, although, yeah, he is an Intercontinental champion, but I don't know, it just seems like Bobby Lashley's the guy they're pushing more. Seems like, he's the big, muscular dude that Vince McMahon likes, so I would definitely say Bobby Lashley is going to take this one. Okay, next up is The New Day, featuring Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, and they are up against the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford. And they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and it's another Champions versus Champions non-title tag team match. So, yeah, if you haven't noticed, none of the titles are on the line here. Which I don't mind, gives it a different feel, just more about, pride, representing their brand, blah, blah, blah. So, I like the New Day a lot. I'm not a big fan of the Street Profits. the first time I saw them in NXT was they were doing some recorded promo. They were outside somewhere, and they're just, it was actually, I was impressed. I was like, oh, these guys seem pretty cool or whatever. But then later they started acting like way too over the top. I don't know. Seems like they're trying to imitate the New Day or something like that. So I'm just not sure I get them as a team. I guess they're okay in the ring, but just in terms of their promos, I don't really get it. But with that being said, who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be the Street Profits, because New Day doesn't really need this win. The Street Profits, they're pretty new, so relatively new compared to the New Day. So yeah, definitely I would say the Street Profits, Dawkins, and Ford are going to take this one. So I think that's what, so far, 1 for SmackDown and 3 for Raw. No. Well, I'll tabulate it up later anyways. I'll put it on the screen at the score. I think we're tied actually, but we'll see. Okay. Next up, we have Asuka, who is the Raw Women's Champion, and versus Sasha Banks, who is the SmackDown Women's Champion, for a champion versus champion non-title singles match. I like both of these competitors. Always liked Asuka and Sasha Banks as well. I think they're both great wrestlers. But for this one, I'm going to have to go with the SmackDown brand. I have to go with the boss, because she was, I know this might be a stupid reason, but this is the only tiebreaker I can think of, is that she was recently on an episode of The Mandalorian. I think it was episode 3 of season 2, so they might try to capitalize off that mainstream media appearance, I guess. Maybe some people will tune in and see her, I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to go with Sasha Banks on this one, but whoever wins this, I think it's going to be a really good match. So we'll see. Right. And then we are already on the main event here. And it is Drew McIntyre, who is the Raw WWE Champion. He recently, I think it was on Monday, this Monday this week, he defeated Randy Orton to get his belt back. So yeah, he's the new champion, and versus Roman Reigns, the SmackDown Universal Champion. Of course, with the human walrus, as I like to call him, the human nutsack, because his head looks like a nutsack, but that's a different story. And of course, champion versus champion non-title singles match. This should be a good one. I like both of these guys, especially Roman, since finding his new persona and his whole thing with Jey Uso and the, what do they call it, the chief of the, the Samoan chief or whatever. I'm going to have to go with Roman Reigns, because, Drew just won the belt back. Well, there's several things that can happen, I guess, but it could be a schmoz ending where nobody wins, double DQ. I guess they could make Roman lose. Maybe Jimmy Uso comes back, or interferes with the match, or who knows what could happen. But maybe even Jey Uso will double cross him or something. Who knows? But I doubt it. I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns is gonna win this one by some kind of screwy finish. That would be my prediction. I think that would be the safest bet. Yeah, there's no reason to have a DQ ending when it's a non-title match. You might as well have somebody win. It kind of sucks that Drew McIntyre would have to take a loss after just winning the championship, but I don't think it'll hurt him too much. So, and I'm sure the human nutsack will get involved somehow. He always does. I can see his brain in that nutsack head. thinking of some kind of plan already, so he's got something planned for sure. Then, not quite finished yet. So, it is the 30th anniversary of The Undertaker, like I said, and I don't really know what's going to happen. There's supposed to be some kind of celebration or going to honor him in some way. He'll be there for sure. Obviously, he's on the poster, but what exactly he's going to do, I don't know. It would be cool to see him wrestle. Maybe as that surprise entrant in the SmackDown team, although, I don't know, there's no storyline there other than it's The Undertaker and his 30th anniversary, but whatever happens, it should be awesome. I was always a really big Undertaker fan. He's one of the reasons I started watching wrestling again in the, let's say, around 96-ish. And his feud with Mankind was just legendary, so I was always a big Taker fan. He was, I would say, overall, he's probably my favorite wrestler, despite, you know, the last few years not being the greatest, but it is what it is, and what do you expect? You know, people get old, their bodies break down, but the spirit lives on. So, yeah, I think whatever he does, it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be something that you're definitely going to want to see. So with that being said, that is my preview / predictions of Survivor Series 2020, and I hope you guys watch it, and let me know in the comments what you think, who you think's going to win, and yeah, and then after maybe I'll leave some comments when the show is over about what I thought. I don't think I'll do like a review video after the fact unless you guys really want to see it, but yeah, so I guess that about wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.